Hi, I'm Pat Sickens, and as we launch this new community, we thought it'd be a good idea to have a one-on-one with Larry Linne and either introduce you to him for the first time or give you some more in-depth information and maybe some personal stories of things you've heard him say in the past. And this is going to be a real fun opportunity for me to just have really a conversation with my mentor, my friend, my business partner, a guy I've known for almost 20 years now. So Larry, just to begin, why don't you tell the people who you are?
Well, I am Larry Linne, and I'm the chairman and founder of Intellectual Innovations. And this company was created years ago because of the need to share a lot more intellectual property. I'd written a book, Make the Noise Go Away, the power of an effective second command, and I needed a platform. But what I found was, with all the years of working with different business owners and executives throughout the U.S., Canada, South America, I found that a lot of people wanted more and more advice, and when they were able to receive great results, they keep asking for more. And so here I sit today with when people ask for more, you got to find some way to be able to share that, and I feel honored and blessed with myself and with you, Patrick, to be able to have a company that's going to be able to bring value to people and help them get results.
Yeah, well, with the new offering, I think the first thing to highlight is the access that people are going to have that they haven't had in the past. And so, why do you believe someone would gain value in this new offering, or just spending time with you in general?
Pat, I have truly been blessed, and I've been a curious person my whole life. I'm scared. I wake up every day wondering if what I am today is good enough, and so I continue to read, study, observe. A lot of people ask me why I typically have been right about predictions in the future and where things are going, and I can promise you there's no crystal ball. I'm probably really not that smart, but when you're as scared as I am and you're as curious as I am, and every day you wake up and study and seek out to find things that are happening, the truth usually is revealed to you much easier than you may think, as to where things are going, why things should get better, how they should get better. And so I just get uncomfortable and go try things, and with all the information that I study and read and all the great results that happen around me, I think people may want to be a part of this because they get to learn how to get results in a world that has a lot of chaos going on right now.
Well, you've obviously been around for a long time, and I think what would be important now is, something that I heard early on in getting to know you. You referenced your early entry into the business world. So can you just talk a little bit about that early entry and some of the learning that you had very early on in your career?
Yeah, again, I can use the word blessed over and over again in my life. That I started off in high school. It was a unique opportunity out in West Texas. We were in a high school that the local board decided that science was going to be changed. And so, as you would expect out of a good West Texas city, they eliminated the requirements of biology or other sciences because they said, if you want to go into business, it's a science. And so I am a guy that here I am almost 60 years old, and I've never taken biology. I started with science when I was my science of business when I was 14 years old. And I guess the whole 10,000 hour thing, the early neurons were being processed because I was taking some pretty intense business classes, 14 through 18, before I ever even left high school. Got such a passion for it that I was already starting to run businesses and be involved in business activity before I even got out of my teens. From there, then I got opportunities to play in the NFL. And boy, you get chances to speak and be around executives that, a lot of people may not ever get in front of their entire life. So I was given opportunities to be ahead of all my peers growing up. And not that I was any smarter, I just had opportunity and opportunities to challenge my brain, test different theories. And I found the power of speaking, I found the power of learning, and I found the power of engagement and connection with people. And all of it came together, and a lot of people did expect a lot from me early on. And so I just pushed hard and had the discipline to get the results. And that's, again, what people get when they're around me. is they tend to find unbelievable and exceptional results.
I remember we used to run a rookie camp for brand new salespeople, and even some of the sales training classes that we used to do years ago. And you often mentioned Ryder commercial leasing and services, and I know that was something that you were a part of, and there was some kind of development program. And I remember we talked quite a bit about it in developing those courses. So can you tell me just a little bit about that experience as well?
Yeah, that even though the early stages created a great foundation, what I was able to get at Ryder was incredible. They decided to pick a group of people that they thought might be future C-suite, and it was a nomination process, and I was nominated to be in this developmental group. They took us to Miami, Florida, and we spent 5 full days. We started actually on a Sunday ended up going through the next Friday, actually. So 5 days of activity, a couple of days of travel and engagement. But what happened was they tested us. They tested us on financial skills, marketing skills, HR, productivity, decision making, critical thinking. It was a whole series of things that they challenged and asked us questions, but made us prove out our skill set. So it wasn't just something you could lie your way through or sell your way through. At the end, they gave you a score and told you exactly what your skill set was in every single area. And then we went through a 3-year development program. I was, again, blessed, had the opportunity to have some of the top financial people in North America. The Ryder hired these people to train me on finance. I got to work with some of the best marketing people in the country. Was part of the rebranding that took place back in the 1990s at Ryder. Was able to do things in HR. Was part of a committee that was designing the new performance management. So the training I received at an early age is some of the most elite levels of 3 years of development. I felt like I got a doctorate in business just going through these real world experiences and getting people at Citicorp Financial training me and some of the best people in the world. So to this day, I coach to some of those principles that I learned and tested, modeled out in different ways. As a matter of fact, you're going to see in a new book that's going to be coming out some of the thoughts and ideas that started in that program around performance management.
So why don't you go ahead and take us even past that, and as far past as you want, but what do you believe has made you so valuable to executives over the years?
Well, again, I'm curious. A lot of people have to work in their jobs every day, and I'm blessed to be in a consulting world. I get to coach some of the best CEOs in North America in the insurance industry. And my curiosity and my ability to learn and develop and sit around and do that most of the time, I get to work on business while the rest of the world that I'm around works in the business. So I get to work with them to prove out the theories and the ideas that we're working on. But my curiosity and the opportunity to spend so much time developing intellectual property, which is a unique skill. I've learned that over my career of how do you take difficult problems and issues that people have and turn it into process systems and procedures, new ideas, human behavioral science types of responses that allow for greater results. I get to do that every day, and I get to test it out, and we get results. And so people should be a part of this community, I think, because they don't have time to work on themselves or work on the business. We can fast track you to be able to learn things and execute things that are proven, and you'll get results.
Well, I know you are pretty complex, and when it comes to all the things that you have on your plate, both professionally and personally. So why don't you just tell the viewers just a little bit about what you have going on in your professional life right now outside of intellectual innovations?
Well, I have a wonderful experience of the years of working in the insurance industry and working with some of the top insurance agencies and insurance companies in North America. And it's such complex businesses and gives me an opportunity to really push through in all attributes of operations and productivity and sales and executive leadership and development. I also am an investor and partner in a venture capital company that's targeted around insurtech. Also work in the same venture capital model with helping with businesses perpetuate and providing a fund for supporting the keeping businesses independent. I'm a certified exit planner, so I work with different people in helping them perpetuate their business continuity strategies, and a lot of complex ways to help people figure out what they want to do with their company. I also get the opportunity to work with hundreds of different business owners every year that trust me to guide them towards running their business more successfully. And one thing, Patrick, I'll say that I, again, feel blessed about is in my career, I've never done long-term contracts where people have to pay me multi-years in advance. I've always been month to month. I believe as an ex-NFL football player, you have to perform every day or somebody's going to replace you. And that mindset makes me continue to be scared, which is good for my clients, because when I'm afraid, I work hard and I'm disciplined to go grow and help others become great. And these month-to-month contracts, people stay with me for years. And it's because they get results. And ultimately, all of the businesses I'm involved in and the investments I'm involved in, and the different companies I've been a part of in my career, they continue to be very successful. It's due to this incredible amount of hard work and discipline and continued curiosity. I hope you join me in this program so that you can just ride alongside and join with this whole curiosity model and critical thinking, and we're going to do some great things.
There you go. Well, you also mentioned developing IP on a regular basis, and also an author, and you dropped a little nugget in there that some people may have missed of a new book coming. So a lot of great stuff coming down the pipe. I'm really glad that we had the opportunity to do this quickly, because when you're on stage, your persona is very disciplined, very intense, and it's a great thing from a delivery. But I don't think people really get to see the real you, the person that I've gotten to know over the last 20 years. So last question for you is just personally, I know you've got a lot on your plate as well. So just some of the personal stuff that people may not know about you, I think would be great.
Well, I've got a wonderful wife that's been the most supportive human being that I could ever imagine being a part of my life. Deborah's just an amazing best friend of mine. I have 5 daughters. 2 of them are living overseas. We've traveled a lot, and so they don't fear the world. They travel, and one lives in China, one lives in South Korea. Have 3 others here in the U.S. I ride my bike a lot and try to keep in good shape there, play a little bit of golf, do a little bit of fishing, spend as much time just with all these girls and grandkids that I have. That's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. Just stay healthy, stay fit, continue to allow that to be a part of my life of discipline, but a lot of time reading. So that's kind of the personal life, Pat.
Well, as someone personally who has benefited tremendously from our relationship, I'm really excited about the opportunity for people to get access to you in the way that we're going to do this with the community, access to the tools that you're using on a regular basis to help companies. And I just certainly look forward to every opportunity when I have it to learn from you, and I'm just excited for everyone else who wants to join in on this program. So Larry, thanks for the time today. I'm glad we had the opportunity to sit down and have a quick chat.
Thank you, Pat.